York not contesting just yet. Now they jump down in.
It's just a fight in the pit right now.
And Note pushing. Sable will be back just a little bit. Jonak taking the high ground there, not really opposed. They're going to get the D-Mech onto Note as well. So Boston down a tank to start things off. It's 6v5. Pine has the Discord Ore on him. He needs to be pretty careful here. Namo goes down, mistakes, finds the kill. Onto the Mercy. Sable gets in the back lines, and it looks like New York will end up claiming the point in the end. Pine flying high, looking for the shots, doesn't find the one on the strike he was looking for. Now the Valkyrie comes in from Kelix. Boston getting aggressive here. They've got Kamsu with the Primal Rage, just trying to zone Pine out as best he can. Heading back to the point now. Pulse Bomb goes in. No kills with that one. Note finds the kill on Mono. And there's a Transcendence from New York to cover Animo as he gets a res onto the Winston. New York still holding the point for the moment. Now that Mistakes is going down, the pressure goes back onto Boston, and it looks like it's going to be another hold.
Mono's gonna fall, so now with Mistakes coming back up, there may be an opportunity for Boston to retake right here, especially as Animo falls.
Yep.
They have the Infrasight up for them as well, so especially with that coming in. Pine gets that without the Infrasight, so huge advantage.
Yeah, res comes in onto Mistakes anyway.
But there's no res for Neko now, so 2 kills to Pine already.
Yep. That's right, make that 3 as he finds Mistakes again. See if he'll be waiting until he gets a bit of health back. Pulse Bomb's still loaded up. It's going to be self-destruct coming in for Note. Gets taken out before he remechs though. And Sabielby. Mistakes on that Sombra. It's going to be New York trying to get the point first. Boston contesting a little bit. New York back in that room. They're kind of bottled up right now. They need to break out here.
Trying to play the point. They want to play the low-range game where they cap it and then force New York to come back in.
Oh, Mistakes got a big kill onto Jonak there too, so that helped Boston take it, but New York trying to grind it back. Animo gets the res onto Jonak anyway. Pine run over though. That's going to cause the D-Mech though eventually from Note. And New York's going to come out ahead in the end. Pine trying to cover with the Deadeye. People not showing themselves though. That go down, drop to that Pulse Bomb from Striker. And Boston flips it back, 44% for New York. New York going right back in there. Animo gets a res onto Meko. Get back into the mech. Pine under a lot of threat though. Kamsu takes him down. And Boston Uprising not giving the point up without a fight. Not quite yet.
The tanks are still coming down. They use the Primal Rage and the self-destruct. Sabielby has to wait on the outside. He is zoned out. Kamsu in trouble.
Yeah, he didn't have enough health back. Couldn't get the health back in time. Sombras is most played right now in the league, and I think they're going to be relying on it a lot. Sabielby gets Neko, Pine gets Kelix, both supports down for Boston. They're in big trouble here. New York coming in with a large advantage. Oh, but not anymore as Pine and Jonak go down. And Animo, separated from the rest of the team for the moment, goes for the big res onto Jonak, gets him back up again. And with the kills from Sabielby, it looks like New York will be able to flip it. And back around the other side. Oh, Kelix getting really low, and there's a kill. Mono finds it, gonna go Primal Rage immediately, and he's gonna send Neko flying. Goodbye. Great ult from Mono. Pine gets the kill onto Mistakes, and
Kamsu used Primal Rage to get to the point.
Yep. Tried to get in, hopping through the air.
He couldn't get there.
He couldn't get. He'll be sneaking back there, and yeah, Striker was ready for him. He knew that Widowmaker would be coming around the corner.
Doesn't matter where the Widow is. Hook now onto Note. He does, barely gets D-Mech. Last shot from Meko.
Yeah, that works. Oh, a bit of aggression comes in as well from Striker. Neko, oh, the hook. What a connect, but Meko went down. A very close call for Neko there. Boston still coming through. Kamsu gets rezzed. Hook misses. Mono trying to survive here. Oh, and Libero gets a double kill on the Junkrat before Striker finishes him off.
With the mini Diva, Doa, and the Orisa down.
Boston still pushing forward here. Kelix sitting on that Valkyrie. See if they use it to finish point A. They do get Mono and Jonak. Good start. And now Neko pops a whole hog. They want to try to secure this first point. Rez comes in onto Jonak, so it's back to a 5v6. They're going to pop the Transcendence right away. Arc into Valkyrie. Now Libero coming in with the tire. Didn't get the kill onto Striker, though. The tire was just around the corner, it looked like. Oh, Libero!
That was some crazy mind games that were happening. Riptire killed by Striker, and then Libero returning in kind, but also with the Junkrat kill. It's not gonna matter in the end, though. Only Sabielby and Mono here.
Neko did the sneaky Road Dogg thing like he should. That's a bummer. Either way, he puts enough pressure on to kind of break up that high ground defense from New York, so it turns out okay. Jonak coming in, they get the Transcendence as Arc falls. Jonak just trying to keep his team alive until Arc gets back.
And Jonak not gonna survive through the self-destruct, so
That's
now...
not gonna work out, no.
They're not actually going to post too far forward, though.
Note's super low. He gets demeched right off the bat. That was very quick. For New York, Gamsu taking a lot of damage as well. Dia getting pulled up in the air by the halt. That payload's still moving, though. New York falling back. Transcendence comes in. They're going to get aggressive here now. Sabi will be trying to cover this back line. Striker sends in the Riptire, gets the kill onto Libero. Meko demeched as well. Rez comes in onto Gamsu, and there's a kill from Neko. So Boston putting together a huge fight here. And Arc kind of finds himself on his own. He's going to actually pop the Valkyrie to try to keep Mono alive and delay the payload a bit longer.
It's all about the stall. They still have a primal rage. Mono on the flank trying to finish Mistakes, which he will do, and then he will guard the body of Mistakes to prevent Kellex.
Nice hook from Neko. Has to back away, though. I think that Valkyrie from Arc was worth it.
Reset barrier buying some space now, and that's a great kill. Mono is not in a position where he can be resurrected.
Fight that 5v6 for a moment. Mono back now. Sabi B backing away. Oh, yep, there it is. Striker sending in the Riptire, finds Sabi B. And that's all kills for Boston. Now it's about handling these respawns. Mono comes in. Neko gets a... Oh, he got a drop right on his head. That's two with the self-destruct from Meko. Valkyrie from Kellex just trying to keep his team on it. They can't kill Sabi though. He's too elusive right now, and that's going to give more time for the respawns to come in from New York. Going with the recent Road Dog as the tanks got two found early. Oh boy. Oh, and the hook from Kellex. Or on Kellex, rather, not from Kellex.
And that's it, though. I mean, that's it for this defense. There's no real coming back from that. They killed Gamsu with the Widow shot and then punished the Resurrection as it comes in.
They might try a last-ditch defense here. Note on the Diva now.
Well, they got Arc.
Mistakes down. Yeah, they did find Arc as well, so they're on the payload here. We'll see what the Riptire can do. It finds Jonak. Okay, so Boston getting a bit of a hold here.
Wrap around and try and split Mistakes off from the rest of his team.
Nice hook onto Striker, man. Great combo with Mono. Coming out of New York, they're going to get the 6v5 as they go into this one. The hook comes in, but I think line of sight got broken there for Neko. Jonak just sitting on that Transcendence. There's a nice draw in onto Gamsu. He's in trouble. Mistakes down. Sabi finds a Widow 1v1, and there's the Transcendence in the face of the whole hog. Coming out of Neko, and New York grinding this fight out in a hurry. Kellex running for his life, but Jonak right there. You can run, but you can't hide from this guy. From on high, waiting for that Transcendence to be done. It's right about now, and he gets a kill onto Jonak. Good patience from Striker, keeping the tire up and out of range. Whole hog from Neko as they try to push New York back. Here comes a Riptire for Libero. As Junkrat, you're a little bit worried if you're in Whole hog, and it comes in, but he finds Striker instead. New York pushing forward here. There's a hook onto Meko. Not enough follow-up damage to finish him, though. The Reds comes in onto Striker, barely gets that one off before the Orisa shield goes down. Self-destruct, huge! Meko and Arc, great angle from Note to find those kills. Whoa, Sabi gets a bit of revenge on the Mistakes, but Kellex going Battle Mercy. He's got one, he's got two. And Note with the Bunny Blaster helping out too. Put some healing onto that Orisa. Ooh, Mistakes, big kill onto Jonak there. They're gonna try to come through this stairway. That seems dangerous, but they do get Neko, and the Rez comes in onto Jonak anyway. Riptire incoming.
What's the mercy? He's gonna find Kellex.
Ooh, we found him. That infrasight from Sabi will be helping him know exactly where that mercy was gonna be. Boston is ready. Mono gets bounced up again. Here we go, Jonak. Okay, not hooked out of that halt. Whole hog from Meko as they try to put people back, running from the self-destruct now, and he kills from that. No, not quite. New York waiting it out. Oh, but they lost Sabi. Mistakes with a big kill there. And now Jonak comes in just at the right time with that Transcendence. Meko nearly fell, but he's got the healing on the tanks. There's the kill onto Gamsu. Big Riptire though, Meko and Arc. Found by Striker. There's a res on the Neko too. So Mono finds himself more or less on his own. Libero sending out his own Riptire. Transcendence used immediately by Neko.
And the Riptire's not finding anything because Neko's in the trance. Mono has to walk up.
Well, Mistakes got the Riptire too.
Especially with a Winston and a Diva, gives you a chance to heal in the center of the point and leap back out.
Mistakes sneaking around the back, trying to get that hack onto Jonak. Or just kill him. That works too. Even better. Gets a hack onto Meko instead as Jonak falls. Gamsu with a good follow-up dive there. Boston taking early control at this point. Did I say early control? I meant they're going to get a couple kills in New York. Is going to start to push back. They do lose Arc in the end, though. Rez comes in onto Note. Boston not out of this one just yet. But New York, yeah, they're definitely not out of this one. What a back and forth early battle, but Boston gonna grab the high ground for the moment. New York pushing in to try to flip this point. Mistakes looping around the back. He's got the EMP. New York actually flips the point. They're gonna start to get some control percent building. Oh man, and Sableby finds a flashbang onto Mistakes. They get Kelix as well. That attack not working out at all for Boston. Oh, they do get Mecco with the self-destruct, though. Boston holding on as long as they can. And Striker comes in with the pulse bomb. A lot of damage out of that one. Libero sends the tire from spawn to try to turn the fight in their favor. Finds Gamsu. For now, though, New York, you have to remember, they took the point before this fight began. So this has been all control percent for New York throughout this whole brawl.
And this also was a very poor EMP from Mistakes.
Yeah. And so that was like 40-50%. New York got just in that big fight. Striker down early on this one. New York in good shape with the early pick. They do lose Sableby, but they demech Note in the process. Boston trying to flip the point back again. Kelix a little bit on his own here. He's in trouble, has a Guardian Angel across. Oh, close call with the hook from Mecco, but Libero right there with the trap for Kelix in the end. The kills come in though for Boston. They're not done.
They left Gamsu behind.
For the moment. There's a big reflect comes through. Oh, Sableby taken down. Striker got him with the pulse bomb. And now Jonak pops that Transcendence. Can they maybe get the reds? They use the Valkyrie as well. Mistakes. Dragon Blade is out. Mecco demeched. Meanwhile, support ultimates used on the Boston side. Everybody throwing everything they can into this fight. And it's Boston coming out on top. New York sending everyone they've got left towards the point, but Boston zoning well. Sableby keeps OT going for the moment here.
Mistakes you can see. Using that Sombra in the middle, wants to get back behind them and try and hack right now.
Oh, he does.
Gonna get back and start harassing Jonak. Gamsu already there. He does get hit by a flashbang.
Ooh, gets out. Meanwhile, Sableby maybe got clipped by a car there. It was kind of hard to see. Note, demeched. A little bit on his own. Gets hit by Jonak as New York goes back towards the point now. They get Kelix as well. So Boston kind of getting crushed in this early conflict.
Quite well executed dive, as you can see Gamsu coming in. Striker already there. Oh, that was so beautiful. The world's slowest horse galloping back to the point.
The Kree can't ride it no matter how much we want. Oh, EMP comes in. They manage to dodge it though. Transcendence used by Jonak. Sableby still has that Deadeye ready to go. New York holding strong on the outside of the point. Ready to push in now. Boston didn't use up too many ultimates, though. Put that pressure on.
New York used both of their support ults and didn't win the fight.
Note is right there to finish Sableby. Now Boston has that Transcendence. Gamsu, though, taken out by the whole hog. This is a big ultimate. And now Libero comes in with the Riptire. Note wants that mech back in a hurry. Going to use the self-destruct to get it back. Doesn't want to give it up. There's a hack onto Mecco. Damage on him as he backs away. Waiting for it to expire, waiting for those hook opportunities, and there's one. Brings Note in. Boston Uprising still gaining points. Striker down, good melee from Mecco. Gamsu gets a kill into Arc though, so no mercy right now on the New York side. They lose Libero as well. Note demeched here. Mistakes coming back to the fight. As we speak, Kelix down, so New York a chance to flip it. 80% for Boston right now. Mecco pulls Gamsu out, uses the Primal Rage. Goodbye Mistakes. Mecco playing out of his mind at the moment.
And Sableby has to be resurrected just to keep
99.
this map alive, though. A Libero, the first one in. High noon, popped to zone him out.
That's right, into overtime. Boston on the verge of beating New York Excelsior. If they can win this last fight, Mistakes forces that Transcendence from Jonak. Oh, and Kelix down, though. Hack onto Mecco, maybe a chance here for Mistakes. There's a big EMP coming in. They get Jonak. Sableby very low. A kill from Gamsu. Neko helping out. They're pushing New York back. Neko going crazy, and that's going to be Boston. They will defeat the New York Excelsior.